Hello, hello. All right, welcome. So what we wanted to share right now is actually maybe more personal. I wanted to share something with you. And that is that when I say we, I don't mean to sound weird, but it is how we've come to understand this human body. Because we have come to comprehend this human body much different than what most people think. And this whole system is very different than what most people think too. And so they haven't fully learned how it is to truly operate their human being correctly. And when we say correctly, what we mean is not some egoic snobbery or something like that. But it's more to do with being in an energetic, correct frequency within your own system. And that's not something that many beings are operating in. We are operating like that more and more now. We are sort of messing up less and less. And we are starting to function quite well in that way too. And not just think that we're crazy type of thing. But to have multiple sensory experiences where you know that you have access to different consciousness, that is actually quite a big thing to realize. And we believe that most beings are and have capability of that, and that can be trained. In fact, that is what we are training people to get there. There is a link in the bio if you're interested in that. And so that training is taking you and changing your consciousness in order to think more like an ascended master, is what we're saying. But it is to think in close vicinity to energetic truth. That is the main part of this message, is this energetic truth. Because that is how you are connecting to what is energetic truth? It is the truth of energy, and it's the truth of the body. Most beings are going around pretending fantasy realities between maybe even large groups of people, so it seems real, right? That's what you get in cities. You get people behaving in a certain way. And in certain sort of communities, you get people behaving in a certain way, or countries, right? And so when you are operating, and these teachings go against, these go, by the way, what we're doing here, we are channeling higher intelligence, but we're also making sense of it with you and for you, so that you can comprehend your own energy. Because your own energy is the most precious that you have. It is your commodity, really, is your energy, in essence. And that's something to realize and to really get on a subatomic particle level, so that you're truly ingraining that into your body. And we have a lot of hair remedies for that. And that's also linked in the bio in the description. And those are more vibratory. They are working on the vibratory field. Some of these corrections are working on the mind aspect to correct certain things that then become in alignment with energetic truth. And certain things, the Heya sessions, the Heya remedies, they were called sessions before, but now they're called Heya remedies. They are remedies, frequency remedies, channeled frequency remedies for the body, for the human electromagnetic field, for certain situations and certain energy corrections. And those can be frequency attuned as well. And that is something that you can get from these Heya remedies. And if your intuition is tuned, you can go on the store and you can sort of feel for what is actually calling you. And you will notice certain ones will light up for you. That is Gaia. Gaia speaks to you like that in order to figure out what you actually need and what your body needs to calibrate right now to this holistic perspective. And so the energetic truth, once you are connecting once you are seeing the world correctly with the energetic truth, and that you're correcting your perspective to be in sync with your own body, by the way, it's not something that we say, but with your own body. Once you are in sync with your own body, then your body, you will start to have a really deep connection with your body. A much deeper connection that you might realize, because what many beings are doing is that they're usually projecting onto other beings. But once you get really good at this consciousness shifting game, you will start to retract a lot of these projections that you have given other things and other beings, so that you start to become self-contained energy, and so that your energy is for you to birth creations. If that's what you want, that is something that you can do now. And so if you want, let's say, your intuitive abilities, it is a requirement. You need to change these energies so that you are self-contained. You have to do that, because unless you do that, you are not connecting the right energies for that alignment of frequency calibration and your attunement to flow properly. You see? So it needs that correction in order for the energy to flow properly through the body. That's really all there is to it. The mind may seem like it is complex. It is not complex. But the mind needs to some minds needs to be sort of retrained. We have had to go a complete retraining in order to think in the correct way, sort of. And we're saying correct because we're saying it needs to be in sync with your body. It's not something that we say. It's not something that you need to adhere to. It's for your own benefit. Because once you align with your own body and you properly sync up and you manage to get all of these energies right, you light up like a battery. And when you get to heal past all of these projections that you have commingled yourself with other beings, and you fully take everything back, you are like a self-containing organism. And you get to have your energy at your disposal. And only then can you truly start your life. Because then you will have your energy for you. And then you get to do your life, which is when your life gets exciting because you are making your life a reality, your dream life. That's what it's about. That's when everything starts to happen. When you start to feel joy again, when your life starts to blossom again, when all of these energies just light up your whole human energy field, and you are a fully self-containing organism, fully connected to the cosmos and fully rooted to Gaia, in full harmony between the two. That is what we're inviting you for here. We love you so much, and we want to say thank you so much for being here. Let us know in the comments, how are you in frequency? Where are you? Where are you getting stuck? Where is your, I can't seem to get past this thing? Let us know and we can help you. We love you so much, and we'll talk to you again in the next one. Ciao. Ciao for now.